Morning YouTube. So it's another Sunday morning and it's my vlog day. So I'll go through vlog number 3. So this is the third one that I've done so far in my vlogging. It seems to have been well received, so thank you very much. I'm really touched. Thank you very much. I suppose the first thing that I need to talk about is the my competition. So my winner for the vlog, the first vlog that I did. Right, let's have a quick vape and then we can go into it. Okay, so for the vlog, I have I've closed the competition now, and let's just check. So hang on, I just want to check and confirm 100% how many people watched, how many views I got on the first vlog. So there we go. Cool, guys. So we got to 327 views in just under 2 weeks, which I am absolutely chuffed with. So I said that I would do my giveaway at 250, so over 300, so that's fantastic. What I'm going to do is I've closed it. It was based on comments from viewers, people who've commented, some subscribers, all that sort of thing, and I was just going to see whose comment I liked the best, who just seemed like it would be a good idea to give some vape gear to, and yeah, there's some really good comments in the comment section. People seem to be really getting on board with this whole vape forward side of things. People seem to really clearly want free stuff, but hey, look, it's stuff that I've got that I'm not using, so it's absolutely fine, and I'm delighted to share this sort of stuff. So I will private message the person who has won the competition. If you are happy with me releasing your name, then I will do, but you will know who you are very shortly today, and I will get that out to you. So thank you very much. Let me know, guys, if you want me to do another giveaway. I'm sure I can find some stuff that I can throw together for you, some stuff that I can put in a jiffy bag to send out to you. I just I think it's really nice to give stuff away. So that bit done, what am I going to do next? So what have I been vaping on recently? I've been using my RX200 with the Griffin tank. Great vape. Requires a bit higher wattage with the Clapton coils that I've got in here. So 40 is probably the lowest that I'd want to vape it at, between 40 and 50. So if I stick that on, yeah, let's go for 50 watts. I mean, it's not massive, but it does the job. It's great vape, really great vape. Everything that I've put in this tank has been fantastic. It does need re-wicking a little bit more often, I've found, than some things that I've used, but it's not the end of the world. I'm happy to do it. It's a hobby after all, isn't it? RX200 as well, holding up really well actually. I use this quite a lot, and I've been impressed with the finish on this. So it's not really deteriorated at all. I'm very impressed, and I will move on to finishes in a little bit because I've had some disappointments with the finishes of mods recently, and this one just held up brilliantly. It goes everywhere with me. I throw it in the car, I throw it in pockets. It goes with, I mean, the only bit that it's got, I suppose, is just a bit of wear and tear on the bottom there, as you can see, but that's where I sit it down, so I think that's to be expected. What else have I been vaping? I've been enjoying my I've been going back to my my box mod, my Tug Life, the authentic. I've also been using the unregulated box mod, the clone, but I do prefer that button if I'm going to be picky. Let's have a drip on there. So I've got the support, as I've been through previously with you guys. The support with some re-wrapped batteries. I don't know if I've talked about re-wrapping batteries recently, but I might throw some of that in. Dot mod drip tip on top of there, and I am dripping. What am I dripping? Some Lost Fog. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Some of the Lost Fog from Cosmic Fog. Sorry, not Lost Fog, is it? It's Neon Cream, it's called. Oh, that is a lovely bit. That's a really nice juice, actually. And my trusty KBox 200. I've been vaping that. What's that? I'm not sure what that's got in. I think that's just some Angel Kiss in there. So still going strong on that. So a mix between regulated and unregulated devices that I've been using most recently. I've also been experimenting a little bit with some higher builds. So for example, in this, I normally build my RDAs for my devices probably around 0.25, 0.3. They mostly come out at their Clapton coils normally, or their stainless builds. I've been experimenting, and this might sound a little bit weird going backwards in time in some ways, but I've been experimenting going a little bit higher. So this is a 0.52 ohm coil on here, and it's just gone off. There we go. There we go. What's that firing? So that's giving me 4.5 volts. Sorry, I just have to fiddle with this. I think that's it. 4.5 volts. Just because I wanted to go up to some higher wattages. Also, I'm just practicing some higher builds for when my noisy cricket arrives. It should arrive at some point soon. So looking forward to that. High builds for series, more stainless steel. I know that I've been in, I talked about it a little bit, but I've been really enjoying stainless steel just purely because of the versatility. I like to be able to have something in power mode and also in the temp control mode. I don't get on with stainless, not stainless steel. I'm talking about stainless steel. I don't get on with nickel. I can't build with them. I know that there'll be people who will come back and they'll say it's really easy to build with. Yeah, fine. It might be easy for you to build with. I find it a pain to build with. It breaks off, or it bunches up, and I don't have room on my deck for it, and I mess up the coils. Much easier to use stainless steel, so I can use my temp control on that. I can use it on the Relo. I can use it on this. I can use it on my what else do I use it on? My Evic VTC, so it's nice. It's easy to build with. It's just like building with Camphil. So if anyone is into trying to try out some stainless steel, or trying to try out some temp control, then I would recommend stainless. I think I don't get any other flavour with it as well, which I think is quite good. I don't get a nasty flavour. So what next? The next thing is probably a bit of an update on the KBox. KBox 200. I know I've said that I've been really enjoying it, and yes, indeed, I have. Very much so enjoying this. The problem that I've found is the finish is rubbish, and I know it's not an expensive device. It's not something which is a big deal. I was expecting it to be a little bit more versatile, a little bit more durable. I mean, I've had this for 4 weeks, I think was when I did my last video, my first video on the KBox, and that was when I really just got it. And the finish on this is just rubbish. It's breaking off all over the place. Look, don't let me discourage you from buying one. It's a great little device. It's got some really good little features. It's got temp control. It goes up to 200 watts. Not that most people go up to 200 watts, but it has got that ability. But it's just, the finish is horrible. Right, so let me show you what I mean. Can I go down close? Let me try. Bear with me. Okay, so hopefully this is, you can see this all right. Okay, so look, all around the edges we've got wear and tear on the paint, and this is after 4 weeks, guys. Look, so all of that around there, it's worn off. On the top, even worse. Hopefully you can see that. On the top, it's just completely peeled off, and that's, I haven't dropped this, I must add. I have not dropped this. This is just general wear and tear on the device. And then around the 510, now the light is a little bit hard to focus on. You see all of the scratches. There we go, that's a bit better. You see all the scratches around the top where the 510 is. The atomizers are just ripping this apart, absolutely ripping it apart. It's not very durable. As well, all of the battery sled, the corners of that are getting ripped up. Inside, absolutely fine. No rattles or anything. The internals are fine. The software seems to be absolutely fine. I've not been having any problems or issues with that. Just the finish of this is just really quite poor, I've found. I mean, that's obviously, it's not something which is of vital importance. Not something which is of vital importance when you're considering buying one. It's not, as I said, not an expensive device, but I mean, I think that if you're going to pay money for something, you should really expect something of a slightly better finish in terms of quality. I think even the original sub box in black, I mean, that had the same issues, but this has been used for months and months more. And I think it was maybe less obvious on the black, but who knows? Anyway, right, let's stop that madness. Sorry about that, bit of a whinge there. Yeah, there we go. There's my focus back. So yeah, the KBox 200, good, rubbish finish. I've also just noticed another big. It's not a big scratch, another scratch on it, but it's a good vape. It really is. I enjoy it. I think it's still very handy. I think it would be, and I haven't seen these, I may be wrong, but it would be potentially beneficial for Kanga or some other third parties to come out with some sort of silicone sleeve for it, one that doesn't go over the top like the one that I got for the first one, the baby brother version, because you get juice all in the top there. But something that's just gonna go around the sides, maybe like your Sigelli, some sort of silicone sleeve around there. That would be beneficial, I think. So Kangatech, please produce one of these for me. That would be great. Lovely. Where were we? Let me get my notes back out. Okay. So yeah, that was the KBox 200. DIY juices. So there we go. DIY juices. We've been talking about some of the DIY juices a little bit more recently. I've been mixing up some different flavor profiles, which has been fun. I've got my peach and raspberry, but I've got some lemon meringue pie with a bit of what was it? With a little bit of pineapple in the top of that, which was good. We've got I'm thinking about something pineapple-y with some peach, potentially. I'm not sure how that flavour is going to go together. An orange flavour. So emulates a little bit of the Element stuff, so the Element Fresh Squeeze. I love that juice. That's a great vape. And I think it's just a case of, you know, doing a little bit more research from my end and finding some other places to get concentrate from. I know some of you have been really helpful. You've sent me some links as to where to find stuff, which is great. Really appreciate that, and I've been checking them out. It just depends on when I've got time to actually do some mixing, and then obviously time to actually steep the liquids as well, which is obviously critical. But yeah, so various different flavour combos that I've been trying recently, and as I said, I'd send one of these out in the vape mail to the winner, so I'll send out one of mine. Hopefully you like it. But yeah, if anyone else wants me to make up some juice, let me know, and I will absolutely consider it. What else have I been vaping on in terms of juices? So I've been trying this. So this is the Captain's Reserve. It's called Traitor, which is a I forget what the flavour profile of this is. It's quite a desserty sort of flavour. It's got a sort of a custardy, creamy sort of nose. Let me just have a quick look, see what it is. What have we got here? Okay, so the Captain's Reserve is a apple and maple syrup flavour. They come with, if you buy the bigger ones, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, they come with a sort of a skull bottle, which is kind of cool. I just wanted to try it, so I got the little 10ml, but it's perfectly nice. It's a nice little juice. It's not particularly expensive, and it's a 50/50 PG/VG blend, so you know it'll go in your tanks perfectly well. That's quite nice. I've been going through a bit more of this, so Sunshine Grey from Alchemy. So it's an Earl Grey flavour. I got this at 6 milligrams, which is a bit of a pain, but it works fine. It's just a lot more throaty, and you get much more of a hit off that. And I've come back a little bit to my parent elderflower from Simple. This is a nice juice. It's again, this is throaty as well, although it's not. I forget what the percentage is for that, but that's quite a nice sort of refreshing juice. This product, blah blah blah, it doesn't tell me. Actually, do you know what? I know why this is more throaty. It's a 60/40 blend, but 60% PG, 40 VG. So it's much higher PG than I'm used to. That's why it's more of a throat kick. Also, what else I've been vaping? Finishing off my smacks, Pony on Acid, and I've been trying to get into this one. I'm not sure that I can. The Milkman. It's one of those juices. It's very thick and it's very sort of milky and creamy. And I know you're going to say yes, it's milky because it's called the Milkman. You're an idiot, Tim. But just a bit cloying. It's not the refreshing vape that I would like. I think that's really my problem. I think. But yeah, so that's the stuff that I've been vaping on most recently in terms of juices. Talking of vaping. Let's have a quick puff. Oh, that neon cream is just lovely. Right, okay. So I think the last thing that I wanted to talk about was I've been going back through my old vape stuff, and I started vaping. Crikey, when would it have been? So I've been into this sort of, rebuildables and mods and all that sort of thing for a little while. But I started vaping probably 2 or 3 years ago. when it was just very, very straightforward. No one really people in the UK didn't know a massive amount about it, or I definitely didn't. And I was, on the cigalikes, and I thought, you know what, I like this. Let's try something different. So I thought I'd dig through my box of old stuff and come out with something which might be kind of cool for people who remember this. So I found all in the boxes and everything, which is very cool, the Aerotank. So this was dual coil from Kangatech. It was a new atomizer at the time, which I love. Bottom filling, bottom heating, pure taste, more vapor, dual coil, and airflow control. Wow. It's it's kind of cool. I thought I'd pull this out, and then I found a box of old coils. Look how expensive those coils were. 5 pieces for £12.50 for just little dual coils. Remember these? So I thought, you know what? Let's try it, shall we? What's the worst that can happen? I'll have a little go. I've still got all of the packaging because I'm anal like that. I like to keep all of the packaging. Came with a little beauty ring for your Ego style devices, so you can plonk it on there. And then it was this cool sort of, this was really, really different, wasn't it? It was. There we go. Let's pop that out. Now, do I dare try the coil that's in there? Do I go with a new coil? I think I will. I'm not going to use this much anyway. Let's go with a new coil just for giggles. New coil at 1.8 ohms. Wow. Plonk that in there. There we go. What should we use in this? Let's use something that's actually going to work with it. Do you know what? Actually, maybe some Poseidon. This is a 50-50. I haven't got much 50-50 actually, so there we go. Let's put that in there. Screw it up. Bit concerned about this. Sorry about this. There we go. Okay, so that's all wicking up as we speak. Let's have a closer look. Look at that. I mean, it does. It is reminiscent of the tanks that we use today. Nice little drip tip in there. What should we put it on? Let's what should we throw it on? Let's throw it on the there we go. Put it on the Vapor Shark. See what we're actually reading it at. 0.96. 0.96. That is not going to need 40 watts, is it? Absolutely not. I think 4 watts maybe. Right, let's pop that down just a touch. See, I don't think anywhere near the top end of this is going to be. Oh, excuse me. I do apologise. No one wants to see my crotch. My mount is playing up a little bit. Right, so that's 7.5. Oh god, even 7.5 watts gives me 5 volts on this coil. Okay, so 5 watts gives me about 3 volts. Let's try that. Now, how does one adjust? I can't remember how to adjust the airflow on this. It's alright. Let's plop that on. It doesn't even, it's not even 22 millimeters, I don't think. It's even smaller. Clouds, lovely. Can I mouth to lung that? There's nothing there. Let's try racking it up to 6 watts. Wow. That's not cool. You can see why these were popular, though. You really can. I mean, they are sort of an analog for smoking. I think this is one of the first ones that I really got into and I tried, which I thought, do you know what, this is different. This is something which is a step away from the ones that look like cigarettes, you know, the cigalikes. This one was the first one where I thought, oh, I can't really get much of a, I mean, now airflow being what it is, you know you're used to having masses and masses of airflow, like your phenotypes and what, even this, to be honest. But you know, with this, you know, I was thinking that's actually quite a lot of airflow. That's mouth to lunging at 6 watts. Well, that was a fun little experiment. I can't say that I'll be using this very much, but I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, thank you very much indeed, as always. This has been quite a long vlog, for me anyway. Please do like, please do subscribe. Let me know if you want me to do anything particular. If you want me to go through any devices or any other juices, I will do my very best to get my hands on them. I know I've been saying this for a little while, I've got lots of stuff coming. I've got a noisy cricket coming, which I can't wait for. I've got a rig mod coming with a roughneck, which I can't wait for. I've got the Jabo Indestructible, which I'm going to do a review for. What else have I got coming? I've got the Tsunami RDA, which looks absolutely incredible. As I think I said before, it's Kennedy airflow with velocity build deck. Mental. It's just what I want, exactly what I want. My favourite 2 things in an RDA, those sorts of things. So please do stay tuned, stay in touch. I will always endeavour to answer any comments that you feel the need to put onto my my videos, as long as they are, you know, somewhat sensible. And thank you so much. Let me try and see if I can blow you out with this one, but no, I don't think so. Let's use something a little bit more modern, shall we? Thank you very much for watching. This has been a little bit of a anyway, right, cool. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you again very soon. Thank you. Goodbye.